Hello and welcome to this new episode of Silver Blue. I'm Silvia and I'm here with...
BluJay, baby, the one and only. How's it going?
He didn't want to record today.
I didn't. And I did, but I'm tired. I'm cansadito de... training and stuff, becoming a young warrior in the making, and it's taking a lot of energy, but it's good.
But because we said we were gonna do it, and because we want you guys to have an episode every week, here we are, because we're committed to this.
Absolutamente. We are here for you guys. Creating strong cosmic rock stars, and we're going to stay persistent and consistent in delivering you the greatest news that we can every single week. So you're welcome.
Yes. It was a hard morning for me too. We're both kind of like, oh my gosh. It was a hard morning, but beautiful, because it's crazy how things have changed since we're recording these. I remember saying I'm preparing. I'm creating this program to be a life coach, and today. So these days, in preparation for my master class, I'm doing a master class on Sunday. In preparation for the master class, we're doing some lives, and in these lives, I'm inviting my metadiosas. So the women I've been coaching these last few months. And it's beautiful to see their transformation. It's beautiful to see how much they grown, and it's just crazy for me to see. Today in the live, I was almost crying. Wow, I'm making this happen. It's just crazy for me to think that a few months ago, while we were recording the first episode of Silver Blue, I didn't have any clients. And then created this program, got my first clients. Now they're super happy with the transformation, what happened. The client I talked with today, she is also trained to be a life coach, and while we were in the program together, she got her first clients, and now she was telling me how she's seen the transformation in her clients. It's just everything is happening so quick, and it's crazy how much impact you can have in people's life very, very quick when you dare to live your passion. And that's what we want to talk about today. I love how that I linked. Did you see how I linked?
Yeah, that was smooth. I think I want to connect it with a question, but I want to know, what part of this process feels the most fulfilling to you in being able to transform other people's lives?
It's everything. I guess it's like seeing the other people as a mirror and understanding, when you start working with someone, how you were there just a few months ago. Now you're helping them, and then they mirror someone else. They can help them. It just feels like a lot of mirrors mirroring each other, and I feel it's just a beautiful process. And I think the most fulfilling part is that, seeing in the other your old self, and just helping them transform into what you are right now, while you transform more as you transform them. It's just I've learned so much in the process of helping them, and I became better, became just, I don't even know what I became, but just way more, magic started being way more magical as I was helping them. And it just keeps going like that.
Nice. I like that. So it's kind of like a ripple effect. You drop the seed in the water and it ripples out onto the other people that continue to come into your life and in their lives, and eventually it all stems back to you, right?
Definitely. And the crazy part is that when you throw that, what did you call it? Stone?
The stone is better than what I said. Yeah.
When you throw that stone into the water, the thing is that It's not like in when you actually throw a stone that you know what's gonna happen, right? When you first throw the stone, you need to trust. You need to trust that something is gonna happen, because you feel like maybe I throw this stone and just imagine it goes to empty space. Like you don't even know if you're. But then you trust, and then it's like seeing that effect, ripple effect. It's like seeing the ripple effect happening for the first time when you didn't know that was something that existed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely. I just want to say while we're on the topic, like seeing you go through this process and seeing from where you started to where you are now is super like inspiring. And I really like what you said about it's like once you dare to follow your own passion or your dream, like that's when you start to find out how much of an effect you have on other people. Like I'm realizing myself that ever since I've decided to really pursue martial arts, I'm meeting so many other people who are interested in the life of a warrior specifically, not a martial artist, but a warrior. And I feel like I have all of this knowledge and these answers that I've felt kind of alone in for a while, and it turns out that these people have felt the same exact way. So I can understand the mirroring image because they're telling me things like, man, it feels good to finally talk to somebody about that, or it feels good to finally feel like somebody else understands me. I thought it was just me, and it's like I remember saying the same thing, and it feels so good to be able to plant things in their mind. Like I was just on the phone with my brother today, and he told me something I didn't know, but he was like, I didn't start working out consistently until I years ago would call you, and you were telling me that you were in the gym all the time, and I realized like you're a true warrior, and it made me want to be one too. And this is my older brother, so like hearing what he says that he's learned from me and choosing my life as a warrior and how he thanks me for giving him these new lessons, it shows that when you're being your true self, not trying to be someone for somebody else or whatever the case, like it just happens that this is the moment he was able to really share that with me in a time where I am pursuing my personal legend, my dream, my ambition for being alive. So I can see it mirroring out in the other people that I meet, and it gives me such an ambition to move forward with that and continue to transform other people's lives.
The thing is that you never know who you're inspiring by just being yourself right now.
Or how intensely like you're inspiring them, to what level. So yeah.
Definitely, like you just walk through life being yourself. You love going to the gym, so you just you do it because it's who you are. You don't even think like I'm gonna do it to inspire people or I'm gonna do it whatever. Like you just do it because it's who you are and what you do and what you enjoy, right? And then just being who you are inspire people. That just naturally inspire other people to become who they are, who they really are. I think that's the beautiful part, that when you allow yourself to be yourself, do what you love, then you inspire others in the same journey.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the mirror effect as well. Like, I think it can go both ways, but I feel like the powerful part that makes it beautiful is like when you see something that you're super passionate about in yourself being spoken to you by someone else who was inspired by you taking the steps to do it. It's more than a mirror reflection. It's more like a reflection of light going back and forth between you two and causing the both of you and the people that you're gonna meet in the future to also grow. It's such it's more than a ripple or a domino effect. It's something else that I can't quite put my finger on. But if you inspired someone, eventually these are going to be the same people that teach you something that you didn't know. They show you how capable you were, even when you kind of believed in yourself but weren't 100% sure, and then they reiterated back to you, and now you feel more confidence to give to more people.
Yes.
They feel more confidence to give to more people. It's like, what is the word I'm looking for? It's huge. Like,
Yeah, I don't know the word either, but you're completely right. I feel like, for example, seeing the transformation, and like today it was this live with this former client. It was also this last session for another client. I've been working with her for the last 8 weeks, and this was her last week in the program. And both of them telling me how much their lives change is like, wow. Like I wanted to believe I could do this, and it was gonna be helpful, but I don't think I ever imagined the actual impact this could help in people.
yeah, it's crazy to see it up close, because before it's not something that you can even possibly really imagine. It's not an impact that you're saying, okay, I want specifically people to feel and tell me these exact things. No, you just move on instinct. You do what you know you got to do, and then they receive it, and they give you more than you would have ever expected. And that's the beauty about being yourself and sharing yourself with the world unapologetically. You teach other people to do that along the way, and like, it's just a beautiful thing altogether. Like, I feel like I said something earlier, a lot of us don't know how to life. But as you figure it out, other people are going to notice subconsciously or very consciously that you're someone who's figuring it out, and they'll tell you whether you're doing a good or a bad job, also consciously or subconsciously, but when people congratulate you for the things that you're doing, congratulate you for the success that you're making, that's a way of them telling you that you're inspiring them to do the same thing. And that's one of the greatest gifts of life, I feel like, is being yourself and being able to share and emit energy that helps other people to do the same.
Yeah, and for me, like, it's not that they congratulate you. Like, it's great, you feel great, but it's just the having that proof that what you're doing, all the effort you're making, all the energy you're putting into this, all the love, all the caring is actually working, and it's creating an impact. It's making an impact in the world. It's just like, it's not that much, for me at least. It's not that much the recognition, which is great, but it's not because of that. It's just to know that it's working, and that, because you don't want to be putting so much effort into something that it just doesn't work. So, and I feel like at the beginning, every time you start something new, you have this doubt, like, what if I'm not good enough? What if this doesn't help people? What if, like, yeah, what if? And then that's what I mean by, like, you need to trust. You need to do it anyway, and just trust it's gonna work. But it's not until this moment, at least right now, I feel like I'm living that moment, when the result comes and you can see it actually worked. But it just takes time. It takes at least months to see that result. So it's just like, for me, it's just a reminder that we need to trust the process, because you can't know. There's no way you can know if it's gonna work or not. But definitely, if you don't try, it's not gonna work. If you try, it's either gonna work or you're gonna learn a lot in the process, or both. I've learned so much in this process.
Absolutely. I feel like this is what we're describing is the path of a light bringer. And the most important thing that I could say, I feel, is most important in this path is making a meaningful mark on the world and real impact that is going to last. So, for example, you just changed this woman's life, as well as plenty of others now, and you've made a mark in their lives that they're never going to be able to forget. And it's going to pass down to the other people that they meet, other generations. It's going to continue to spread, for as long as they keep it going. And because it's so powerful, like, you've brought light to so many people, and it's going to continue traveling forward and traveling throughout the world. And I think that's something important to me too. Like, yeah, like you said, it's not the recognition, but it's the fact that making that mark in the world something that's actually gonna stick. Like, I feel like the next generation of men are gonna hear my voice, and they're gonna understand what it's like to be a warrior, and they're gonna start speaking these things. They're gonna start telling it to their kids and their family, and it's just gonna continue to spread to the point where the entire, let's say, the entire next generation has warriors, and they'll be able to continue spreading that for generations to come, for years and years on end. And that is the most important thing I feel like it is, to be a light bringer and to share your truth, because I think in life you're not really taught how to do that, but you learn if it's important to you over time.
You learn and you feel it. Like,
Yeah.
I was just sharing with you before starting recording how I feel like everything makes sense because because okay, because I studied journalism and film studies, and I didn't know why. I just knew, and I knew from the moment I did like a. We went with the school. We went to a radio station, and I've never thought about studying journalism before, but I was there in the radio station and looking at the mics. And I remember saying, like, I don't know what it is, but I belong here. Yeah. I belong to this world of mics. I don't know what it was, but it was like something related with mics. So that's why I studied journalism. And then later, now I'm like, today I was in a live interviewing with one of my clients and just using my journalistic skills so she could like express her transformation through my questions. And I just suddenly was like, I had to learn all those skills so I could get all the way here. And these skills, like, of course I didn't, and the moment I didn't know what I was gonna use them for, I just knew deep inside me that I needed them. So just like learning them and now being here using them, it's just, yeah, you just know what you need. You just need to trust yourself. I think that's what I'm trying to say. You just need to trust that you already know, probably not in the conscious level, but subconsciously you know why you're here and what you need. So you just trust. Like, if you feel like drawn to something the same way I felt drawn to mics, just trust that that's gonna be useful in your life.
Yeah, a thing I want to add to that is, like, I feel like a lot of us have a calling to something. And I feel like throughout life sometimes, maybe society may tell you that, yeah, maybe that's not for you. You should probably do something else. And all I got to say is believe your heart before you believe anyone else. Like, your heart and your soul will tell you exactly what it is. Like, I was just telling Silvia about a story of what brought me into the world of martial arts. I had always known that I was drawn to it. When I was younger and in high school, I didn't have much self-confidence. I felt kind of frail and weak, and I didn't feel as athletic as I wanted to be or as all the other guys. So I kind of just felt like, simple and kind of stuck in a way until one day, long story short, a coach approached me in the hallway and so you got the body of a wrestler, man. You should come after school and see what we're about. And little did I know that would spark an entire journey that taught me so many things. And I didn't know how important it was at the time until life continued on. And I find myself in different situations remembering the mindset of a warrior and how to push through and be strong when times are hard and how to calculate specific decisions and all. And the point where I'm at now in life is I want to be able to give that back to people. And I didn't know then that I'd feel this way now. But I knew it was a walk that I had to walk. I knew that I had to walk the life of a warrior. And at a different point in time, I wanted to be a life coach as well. I studied for it. And I didn't know exactly why or what I was going to teach people. But I stayed patient. And finally, everything has come into alignment. And I know exactly what I'm here to do. So, like, don't ignore the calling. You know, understand that there's going to be other shiny objects that you may want to look at and pursue. And some people may tell you different things. But you know what you're here to do. Even sometimes if it's not as clear as it should be in the moment, it'll make it so very clear. Just make sure that you listen to all the signs that point to what is right for you. And don't ignore them.
So why are you here?
I'm here to create the next line of warriors, or at least not create, but inspire and open them up and let them know that they're not alone and that life chose them for a reason.
To guide them.
To guide them. That's the word I was looking for. Excuse me, guys. I'm still half asleep.
Create sounds like... But yeah, definitely. Create transformation.
I'm here to inspire the transformation and help guide people along that walk so that, you know, when you get to my age or older, of course, like, the amount of discipline and skill and the mindset that is built over time is something that you and the world can be proud of. You know, that's what I feel I'm here for. And I'm still in the stage of learning it myself. I do feel like I have a great amount of knowledge to be able to give back and to share. And as I share, I will continue to gain 7 times that knowledge. So it's a beautiful life I feel that I've chosen, and I can't wait to share it with more people.
We're always in the process of learning. And I loved when I heard this. Someone said, you teach what you most need to learn. And it's so true. Like, sometimes we feel guilty because we teach things and then we realize we're still not completely there. Like we did, you know, we're not 100% following the example. But you realize that whatever you're teaching is just a way for you to remember as well. So it's just as we were saying, right? It goes both ways, and it's beautiful how it can help both ways.
Absolutely, yeah. What do you feel is the biggest lesson you've learned so far in this path that you have chosen?
From teaching others?
Mm-hmm. Coaching others, inspiring and helping them to transform.
What a question. Oof, the deepest lesson I learned, it's probably just realizing, like, everything I teach, how true it is, like, in a different level, like how true it is that you're creator of your reality, how true it is that you have the power of changing your life, how true it is that your focus, that you create your reality through your focus, through your attention, where you put your attention, right? All the things we talk about in Silver Blue, just how true those things are, because it's like that helped me get here, but it also helped the people I taught to get, improve their lives, to get what they wanted to be. And it's just, you see more proof in your life and in other people's life, that like prove to yourself that it's true, that all that is true.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I feel like I want to generate another question for you, but
Go for it.
I don't know. I have to think of another good one, but
Yeah, I mean, we said we wanted to do a short episode. I think this is a cute episode, so we can finish before the camera turns off. It turns off every 30 minutes.
like a minute actually, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I think we're gonna leave it here today. It was a bit shorter, but very, very intense. I hope you guys liked this episode. Let us know. Any final words?
I love you guys. You're cosmic rock stars and warriors and champions of life. And we will definitely continue to guide you and hope to see you again next time on Silver Blue for more grand information.
I think it's beautiful how tired we are from living our passion.
Oh, I love that. Facts.
Like we're just tired because we didn't stop in the whole day, but we feel happy, we feel good.
Yeah.
It just feels like
We earned this tired and this sleepiness. We did earn it. And you guys did too.
so go up there. I was gonna be like Marita. Go up there and leave your message.
Go out there and live your message and stay strong.
Go up there and live your passion, cosmic rock stars.
Live your passion, cosmic rock stars. Well, yeah. We love you guys, millions, and we will continue to hopefully inspire you to walk in your purpose and in your passion and enjoy the entire process. That's what's most important. Don't rush to get to the end result because you won't feel fulfilled. What's fulfilling is the journey to the destination.
Definitely. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day.